Owning a car is a love and hate relationship. Costly maintenance is one thing, but door dings, cracked windshields, and other unexpected problems are an endless source of frustration. You have to deal with countless issues all the time, some costing hundreds if not thousands of dollars to fix. Fortunately, there are a lot of car problems that can be solved with a little bit of elbow grease and some ingenuity. From fixing paint scratches and cracked windshields for a total cost of $5, testing your car's gas quality in 3 minutes flat, and the secret life-saving foot pedal technique used by NASCAR driver and two-time Daytona 500 winner Dale Earnhardt Jr. himself, there are countless car hacks that not only make driving easier but also 10 times safer. So here are 12 driving hacks from experienced drivers. Using nail polish to hide small scratches. Many people only know nail polish is something that women put on their nails. However, nail polish has a lot of uses, and one of those uses includes being a great scratch remover. Nail polish helps cover up scratches instead of using a lot of the legwork to remove the scratch. And by legwork, we mean buffing and sanding. However, with nail polish, all you need to do is clean the area before applying it. Furthermore, nail polish comes in a variety of colors, so it will be easier to match the color with your paint. This makes it a really effective way to remove scratches. First, find a nail polish that matches the color of your car's paint. Then apply the polish as evenly as possible so the scratch is no longer seen. If you still see the scratch afterward, you can apply another coat after the first has dried. Clear nail polish can stop a windshield crack. If you're wondering how to repair a cracked windshield, it's much easier than you might think. Clear nail polish, which can be purchased from virtually any drugstore or department store, can be used to temporarily fill small cracks in your windshield. You see, this nail stuff is actually pretty helpful. First, use warm water, dish soap, and a microfiber cloth to clean the crack in the area around it. Let the area dry for a few minutes. Take the clear nail polish and then apply a thin layer over the damaged area. Then let it dry. You could also add a second layer to ensure that the crack is properly sealed. Getting rid of the bright sun. This is a famous trick that every experienced driver needs to know. In order not to get blinded by the sun, take an acrylic sheet and put it on the windshield. Acrylic is easily attached to the windshield thanks to static electricity, and it protects your eyes from ultraviolet rays. Turn the steering wheel when you need to leave the car. You've probably been in this unfortunate situation. You park your car in hot weather and leave it in the sun for just 5 minutes. Though when you come back out and get back in the car, the steering wheel's too hot to touch. To avoid this, turn the steering wheel 180 degrees when you leave the car. When you get back, the top portion of the steering wheel, the part of the wheel you use while driving, will stay in the shadows and keep cool. Use a bay leaf to prevent car sickness. If you got a long road ahead of you and you're worried that you might get car sick, there's a fantastic solution. You may be surprised, but you just need to put a bay leaf under your tongue. It contains special chemicals that relax the stomach and the nervous system, preventing car sickness during long trips. A lemon prevents drowsiness while driving. Surprisingly, some citrus fruits work just like a cup of coffee if you're feeling a bit drowsy behind the wheel. Several doctors recommend keeping a lemon in the car. Whenever you start to feel drowsy, simply bite into it. When you do, the lemon's natural citric acid and sour taste will stimulate your tongue's nerves, causing your body's adrenaline to naturally kick in, alerting your brain to wake up. Doing this will re-energize you very quickly, but we still don't recommend you drive when tired. An enhanced cup holder. This advice will come in handy for those who find their cup holder isn't reliable enough. Put a little silicone cupcake wrapper on the bottom of the cup holder. This way, your coffee cup will be more secure inside, and all the little pieces of trash will be in the case and not in the cup holder itself. As a result, cleaning the cup holder will be much easier as well. Hang a tennis ball in the garage. This trick is particularly useful for new drivers. While parking in your home's garage, a hanging tennis ball can be used to let you know the wall is near. The ball will help you have a better understanding of the car's size, so you won't drive any further than necessary and possibly damage your car. Hit the like button right now as we have plenty more car hacks up our sleeve. Checking your car's oil quality. Now here's a special way to check the quality of your car's engine oil, and you're perfectly capable of doing it yourself. First, heat the engine for 5 to 10 minutes and then cut the ignition off. Then open the hood and put a couple of oil drops onto a sheet of paper. Carefully take the sheet into a warm place and wait 2 hours for the oil to dry. After that, check the result. If the edges of the spot are smooth, that means there's no water in the oil. The oil's good. If the center is dark or gray, the oil's too dirty and it's time to change it. If metal parts can be seen on the paper, it means internal parts are being damaged. This can be the result of using low quality oil. A light gray or brown circle means that there are particles in the oil that didn't dissolve. In that case, the oil should be changed. Testing your car's gas quality. The quality of gas we put into our car is very important. Here's an easy car hack that anybody could use to test their car's gas quality. First, put a drop of gas onto a white sheet of paper. Blow on it and then wait for the drop to evaporate. If the paper is perfectly white after the experiment, it means that you're using good quality gas. If there's a greasy spot, it means that there's kerosene or other contaminants. If you want to check your gasoline for resin, follow these easy steps. First, put a drop of gas onto a glass and then set it on fire. After the drop burns, check the color of the circles around it. If they're white, that means there's no resin on the gas. If they're brown, there's enough resin that could seriously damage your engine. And in that case, maybe it's time to change the type or brand of gas that you use. If you're wondering how to check if there's any water added to your gas, here's how. Pour some gas onto a transparent jar and add a little bit of manganese solution. Shake it well and check the color. If the manganese crystals dissolved and the gas became purple or pink, it means that water was added to your gas, which can have disastrous consequences for your engine. Super fast car ventilation. Have you ever left your car outside on a hot day, and when you got back you found yourself in a drivable oven? Or perhaps you had some fish in the car and now it's a little bit too smelly for your liking.
There's a fish in here, but we cleaned it up.
Fish? Yeah, I can smell it. Chuck, never put a fish in your car. You never get the smell out.
Well, don't worry. We've got the perfect solution for both of these problems. Open the door and one of the front windows. Then open and close the opposite side of the car. Do it a couple of times. This trick helps cool down the car quickly and also gets rid of unpleasant smells easily. Use static electricity to clean pet hair. If you have a pet, you know how hard it is to get rid of their hair, especially when you have them in the car. Well, with the help of static electricity, getting rid of it can be an easy trick. All you need is a pair of latex gloves. Put them on and rub your hands against any carpeted surface. It'll create static electricity, which in turn can help pet hair resurface. Afterwards, you can easily remove it by using a vacuum cleaner or by hand. Brake with your left foot. This is something you probably weren't taught in driving school. It even sounds unnatural. However, it's a powerful trick used by NASCAR drivers. They do it to save time, because on the racetrack it really matters. Braking with their left foot, they don't have to waste precious fractions of a second, while moving the right foot to the brake pedal. Left foot braking also lets them use the brake and the gas at the same time. It's a difficult technique that requires regular practice, but it's worth it even if you don't plan to become a professional race car driver. You see, this skill can help you in the case of an emergency. Using this technique, you'll be able to turn very quickly by keeping up with the necessary engine speed, maintaining the same driving speed, and controlling oversteering at the same time. How to prevent your car doors from freezing. In cold weather, car doors can freeze shut, typically at the most inconvenient time. You could end up with a door that refuses to open, a lock that refuses to budge, or both at the same time. But preventing your car doors from freezing is not an impossible task. With some preparation, a little know-how, and ingenuity, you'll be in or out of your vehicle soon. Simply put cooking spray on all of the inside rubber parts of your door, and then wipe it off. Doing this will save you a lot of time in cold weather. Using a potato to stop your windows from fogging up. Perhaps every driver is familiar with the situation when their windows start fogging from the inside. To prevent such a situation, you need to cut a potato in 2 parts. Then rub the potato on the windows from the inside and let them dry. A smart sunglasses holder. Are you one of those people who doesn't know where to put their sunglasses in their car? There's a place even experienced drivers may not know about: the sun visor. Attaching your sunglasses to the sun visor will make sure they don't fall on a bumpy road. Well guys, those are driving hacks from experienced drivers. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Also, if you like what you see at the channel, subscribe and put post notifications on. You can also follow the channel on Instagram at Modern Muscle YT. I'm Jeff for Modern Muscle, and I'll see ya next time.